Everybody go hotel, motel. What you gonna do today?
Say what?
Oh, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard here on the Suki and Scott Show. She's Suki. I'm Scott.
And we're so happy to have you here. You are in for a treat because this show is something that you just need to watch. You need to stick it right here, stay right here.
Listen, we have been doing our show since the pandemic, right? The start of the pandemic. Suki and I got together. We've been on digital, on the boxes, and I've been in my basement. She's in her kitchen. And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, our show got so friggin' popular. I can't even tell you how popular it got. That
Upgrade you. Upgrade
we
you.
had to move into a studio, so
Yeah.
here we are, Sue.
Yeah, we're dropping money like this.
Oh,
we're dropping money. We just don't have the money, but we're dropping money. Don't tell my husband. Don't tell his wife. But then again, his wife likes to drop his money, too.
I have no money, but we have a show. My friend. And by the way, if you're going to watch one show today, and we know you have your choices, but if you're going to watch one show today, this is the one to watch.
Multi-Emmy Award-winning co-hosts Sukanya Krishnan and Scott Stanford captivate viewers with their infectious personalities and unmatched chemistry. Suki and Scott are hanging out with celebrities, elite comedians, and entertainers from all four corners of the world. Suki and Scott share moments that make you think, uplifting stories that inspire, and they'll make you smile. Now, more than ever, the world needs laughter. Suki and Scott are ready. Let's laugh together. The Suki and Scott Show.
Suk, I've been driving around. You know, we're out. We're free as birds. The pandemic is, people we're out at least. The mask mandates are almost done. I have been seeing some insane signs out and about. I've been seeing them online. And listen, you know we always have fun with signs. So get us into it. Sing the song, Suki.
It's our segment. It's called I Saw a Sign.
And it opened up. Or we could have, we could have
I
went
saw
with
a sign. That was
We could have
it.
went with signs, signs everywhere. The signs.
Sign, seal, delivered?
Sign, seal, delivered.
Okay, let's just do the segment, all right?
Guys, let's throw up the first one. Suki, look at his visitor info.
What is that?
City of Forks, population 3,175. Vampires, Suki, 8.5.
What's the half?
Suki, not only are there 8 vampires, but somewhere there's half a vampire in that town. I don't know if it's the kids from Twilight living there or not, but what's going on?
What's the half? That's all I
City
say.
of Forks has 8.5 vampires.
I'm never going to the City of Forks.
Suk, if that's me, I'm driving right by.
You know
I'm going
it,
to the City of Spoons, which is the next town over. Give me City of Knives, City of Pitchforks even. This place with the...
I don't want to...
Somewhere there's half a vampire hanging from a street sign.
I got it. All right, let's move on to the next sign. I saw this one recently.
What's that?
And I said to myself, because my husband and I took a trip to Alaska.
Yeah, giant flies in Alaska. Look at this thing.
I mean, is this the strangest thing? I've been to Minnesota, and they've got some crazy...
Suki, that looks like a mosquito.
But they've got crazy mosquitoes in Minnesota.
There's a mosquito holding a man.
Holding a human being.
Yeah, that's a mosquito.
And then launching it.
Where's he taking the human man?
I have no idea. But I thought it was a funny sign.
Must be a small man. Like
Who's going to Alaska now?
5 foot.
Forget the Bears.
Maybe Danny DeVito size on that one. All right. And the next one coming up, check out this one. It was pretty funny. Humped pelican crossing, Suki.
Okay.
First of all,
are they humping?
Suki, there's no such thing. I looked up. There's no such thing as a humped pelican.
There's no humped
pelican?
No,
there's no such thing as a humped pelican.
Like
so
humpback
I don't even know what this means.
Like humpback.
Yeah.
Crooked letter, I. Humpback.
Suki, if you look it up in the dictionary, there's no such thing as a humped pelican. So why is it crossing and where is it crossing?
I don't know. Next, let's move on to our other sign that we want to share you. This is the most confusing road ever.
Yeah,
it's in Belgium.
In Belgium.
Do you see the signs? There's a stop sign. There's it's crooked. It's going this way, that way.
Don't do this. Don't do
that.
Yeah, no, that's a little confusing.
I mean, do you think somebody was drinking a little, you know what?
That's in Belgium?
Little Belgian beer.
Hey, they got to put up this sign. Now they put up this sign.
That's an Irish accent.
Put up this sign.
That's an Irish accent.
Suki, this is a Belgian accent. Don't you know your Belgian accents?
I do not. But I do know that Belgian have nice pale ale or something like
We're
that.
We're going to pave the road, Suki, with some nice
wheat beer.
signs. Is it wheat beer in Belgium?
I don't know. Yeah, they do wheat beer in
Is
Belgium.
that dark?
And the monks do it.
Oh, all right. How do you know about the
They
monks?
don't do it, but they make the beer that makes us do it. Well, not really.
Hey-o.
Ew.
All right, let's see the next sign. What do we got? All right, listen, stay off the freeway at all costs, Suk, because brakeless trucks are coming through.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about that.
Suk, what is this? You go on the freeway here. First of all, I hate when they call it a freeway. Over here in our area,
highway.
we call it the highway, right? But
It's a California thing.
Brakeless trucks use, what the hell does that mean?
I don't even know.
What do brakeless trucks mean?
I don't know, but nowadays we have self-driving trucks, so they could be brakeless at some point.
Oh my God!
That's
All right,
the scary part.
Let's go to the next one because these things are insane. What's the next sign?
Oh.
Parking. Oh, look at this! Look at this street signs here. This is worse than New York City, Suk.
I've experienced that.
No parking, street signs,
Yeah.
handicap, reserved. I mean, there's 8,000 signs over here. It's
So many
unbelievable.
signs that if you got really angry, wouldn't you want to knock off a couple of those signs?
Open up my eyes, I saw the signs.
Anyway.
And watch, this last one is pretty interesting, too. It's entrance to the mystery spot, Suk.
Hey now, hey now. Hey, that could be a girl's tattoo or something like that.
What, the mystery spot? Entrance to the mystery spot? Oh, my goodness.
Or maybe that should be the welcome doormat.
Look out for those brakeless trucks, everybody.
Hi, I'm Suki.
Hey, everybody, I'm Scott.
All right, Scott, what are you doing?
Suk, you know what? This is a mess. I can't even find the right key to get into the house.
Tell me about it.
Oh
you
my
need to
God.
get the key smart. I can't believe you don't have it.
The key smart, that's what I should have. It would help me organize this mess.
What a mess. Think about this and think about this.
Oh, my God.
This is the solution that you need to have.
Hey, what is it, 14 keys on there,
14
right?
keys fit into this handy-dandy device. It also has USB cord.
Yes, for the LED light, which lasts 45 days if you're looking for your keys in the dark. And come on, Suk, who hasn't lost their keys?
Yeah, everybody's lost their keys. I got a story, and this is a true story. I've actually locked my kids in the house.
No
It was
way.
terrible, and
You
I
locked your
actually
kids
had to
in.
have the cops come and get my door open. If I had this, I would have known where the keys were, and I would have been able to get my kids
Yeah?
and set them free.
Oh, listen, you know what I love about Key Smart is once you have it, for free, you can connect with the Tile app, which
I have
means
the
you
Tile app.
you can actually find your phone with Key Smart. Suk, I got to tell you, I was away overseas visiting my daughter. I left my phone inside a taxi cab. I was paying the guy, left it in there right on the seat. 25 minutes later, by some miracle, I finally got it back. But if I would have had the Key Smart, I would have got it back sooner.
And we've got a really great deal
Yeah.
for you. You can buy one, get one free. Key Smart.
Yeah, we really want you guys to have it. It's 40% off. It's an amazing deal. And you buy one, get one free. Get one for the person you love. Key Smart, localsteels.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Suki and Scott Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest is a Hollywood superstar now appearing in the new Magnum PI on CBS.
Rich Ting is not only a big-time actor, he's also a Yale graduate with a JD and an MBA,
Suki, what does that mean?
Jewish doctorate and an MBA.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You know that? You know that
Yeah.
for sure?
Yeah, I know that because I'm the Asian person who never did that.
You're
from
Asian?
Yale. Yeah, I'm
even
South
know-
Asian.
I
I'm
didn't even know
Indian.
that. So he's an underachiever, I guess. Rich also stars in the spaghetti western No Name and Dynamite. Take a quick look.
We're bounty hunters. That's what we do.
What you gonna do, No Name?
We're what you call business associates.
We need an identifiable corpse.
We're not getting paid on this job.
Yep. Oh my lord! They're chasing me! They want to kill me!
Protect me. I would pay you handsomely for your services.
What's your name?
John Wilkes Booth.
He's worth $50,000, partner.
Payout is due upon delivery of that bounty.
I'm sorry to say, you no longer have the advantage.
How'd you come about going after John in the first place?
I guess I'm kind of like y'all in that. Done my fair share of bounty hunting.
Now! Where's the gold?
We ain't after the gold, just the bounty.
What they look like?
Gringo y un chino.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I sell candles.
Rich. Rich, man, I'll tell you what. We had Vernon Wells on from that movie, No Name and Dynamite, and it looks like such a fun. You know, they call it spaghetti western, right? You must have had a good time doing that movie, man.
No, it was great. It was great.
Well, first of all, welcome to the show. Nice to have you. You're here from LA, so I really appreciate you taking time out. We're talking about being an underachiever.
Yeah.
We're underachievers.
We
haven't we haven't hit our bucket list.
That's true. That's true. We haven't achieved.
I mean, from everything I read, you said that you wanted to do two things when you were growing up, which was acting and playing football. Check, check. How does that make you feel?
You know, coming from, I think, a good solid foundation at home, my parents as well as my wife, they keep me really humble. So, you know, sometimes I don't take that step back to see the full picture. But, you know, definitely grateful for my journey so far, and, you know, looking forward to so much more to do as well.
Yeah, Rich, listen, let me talk about No Name and Dynamite for a second. You know, it's so funny because you've got an Asian cowboy who's just kicking butt left and right. And, you know, with the cast of stars, like we said, Vernon Wells, who was on the show, of course, from Arnold's Commando, you know, just such a great actor. And also, what was the movie, Souk, with they make the Weird Science
Weird
he was
Science.
in, right?
Weird Science.
Had to be so fun for you working with those stars in that movie.
Well, definitely. You know, Earl Sack, our director and writer, you know, he kind of placed these gems, is what I called it. You know, he wouldn't really tell me who's coming up or who's going to make a guest appearance or cameo. So, you know, having worked for an individual who's had such experience and, you know, a veteran in the game, you know, he just has these cool relationships with all these phenomenal actors. So, you know, being an Asian American male starring in a spaghetti western was really special to me, because, you know, that story really hasn't been told before.
Sure.
You know, Chinese Americans were there in the Wild West, but we just really haven't seen it through Hollywood's lens. And so to play this character of Dynamite Davenport was really a true honor.
Well, yeah, it's the new consciousness that we're having in America, and you're part of that new consciousness that's, you know, really trailblazing for other generations to come, and that's what we're hoping, that Hollywood will actually see this. All right, can we talk about a franchise that I love, grew up with?
Yeah.
I mean, Ferrari, Magnum PI,
Tom
Hawaii,
Selleck.
Tom Selleck, and now you are in this amazing franchise. Tell us about your character, Taro.
Yeah, I play the character of Tower, and you know, he appears in the later half of season 4. And what he is he works for the Takugai Yakuza. He's basically the top right-hand man lieutenant of the Yakuza crime boss, Osi Shima. And, you know, like I said, we meet him actually individually in an episode before we meet the Yakuza family. And it kind of just tracks, you know, who this character is, what Tower's up to. He actually gets in trouble, I believe in episode 11, gets put in jail, but somehow comes out. And then we see him again later on in the season. Doing what he does, which is basically just, you know, being a loyal lieutenant to his crime boss. So he's not a bad guy. He's a very loyal guy.
I've always been a loyal lieutenant to my crime boss. I just, you know, I do the dirty work. Yeah. But listen, the other thing that I'm curious about is when you take on a franchise like that, right? Something that a lot of us grew up with. Was it a daunting task to be a part of Magnum PI?
I mean, with every project I do, you know, I try not to get caught up in all that, in all the hype, you know, and the legacy, you know, exactly. You know, obviously being a fan of Tom Selleck back in the day, and now excited that, you know, they rebooted the series with Jay Hernandez and the whole amazing cast. You know, there were special moments, you know, like I've been a fan of Tim Kang, and to work with him, to meet Stephen Hill, you know, and the rest of the gang. It was just, you know, it's weird. I've had these experiences throughout my career where I just get kind of transported into a world that I'm already a fan of. So, you know, there's a little geeking out in the beginning that, you know, when you're on set, you see everyone, you see the car, you know, you're in Hawaii. But right, you know, as soon as that first scene, you know, you hear him say action, you know, I'm able to sink in and do what I do. So, but it's always a fun time, especially, you know, when you're a fan of a show before you actually enter it.
Oh,
yeah, and Hawaii is not a bad place.
Yeah.
Hawaii's not a bad place.
If they were to make a reboot Rich of Gilligan's Island, I'm all in on that. I could go in as Gilligan. Or I Dream of Jeannie. For sure.
You'd like I Dream of Jeannie.
Rich, listen, so you're playing football at Yale, right? First of all, what position were you playing?
I played quarterback. I got recruited actually as a quarterback and as a safety. But once I got to Yale, it's kind of every, I think, incoming freshman, as far as an athlete's point of view, dream is just to get on the field. So that being said, I played special teams, receiver, slot, tail, but stayed true to my quarterback roots and my position that I've been playing ever since I was 8 years old.
Yeah. So what was it that made the entertainment industry, take that passion and go from sports? I'm sure when you were playing, you wanted to be a professional football player at one point. What was it that made the passion switch over to the entertainment industry?
Well, I think it's always been there, to be honest. Growing up in LA, big fan of Bruce Lee, obviously, at the time, and big fan of Michael Jackson. So you kind of put those two characters together and those iconic figures. And it was always like a dream of mine outside of the reality, let's say, just because my parents raised my brothers and I to focus on the athletics. And the academics kind of took care of themselves. But it wasn't until I really got the time after playing football at Yale and graduating in grad school, which is ironic because people are always like, you did the dual program, you did the JD MBA, like when did you have time? Well, for those of us that know it, when you're a full-time Division I athlete, you have zero time, you know? And so once I got into the grad program, I had time. I actually had a lot of time. And that's where I just started kind of working out in the actor's studio, and taking classes and just kind of exploring that element that I had missed out, in the beginning half of my life. Yeah. And I just think the universe works in weird ways and sometimes fantastic ways. And it just led me back to LA. And I was able to do what I'm currently doing. So it's always been there, to be honest. The bug has always been there.
Well, it's nice that you can live. I mean, we're very bad at time management. I've never lived out my dreams. And you know what? Academics never really came easy.
Me neither. I think we passed it along to our kids, too.
Yeah, and we're always yelling at our kids, like, what's going on? We're giving you the best life possible.
I told you not to be stupid, you moron. Now sit down. I love it. Well, Rich, listen, No Name and Dynamite is out. It's out on digital. Of course, MAGNUM PI, CBS, we can catch you there. And also, you mentioned Bruce Lee. You've been, are you still doing Warrior, or that's something that you were doing? It was that was a play, right?
No, actually, Warrior was actually under HBO's umbrella in the beginning when Cinemax was still on TV.
Okay.
After the merge of HBO Cinemax, we then got carried over to that platform. But I played the character of Bolo on season 1 of Warrior. They've done season 2, and exciting news, just to give a shout out to my Warrior team out there, they will be starting season 3 this summer. So grateful for that opportunity. Obviously, an honor to be in Bruce Lee's world and to work for his daughter, Shannon Lee, and the whole team. So just not to give any spoilers away if you haven't watched season 1, but I am in season 1, and I'll leave it at that.
I love it. But, what I think is fantastic is you studied a very specific form of martial arts, right? I couldn't really, what was it? Can you just share it with us? I was trying to figure out what it was.
Yeah, so growing up, my foundation, I started martial arts at the age of 4 years old in Taekwondo, and that was kind of my foundation. Yes, exactly. And so, and thank God 13, because right after 13 came freshman year in high school, which was all about trying to get that scholarship to play football, right? So time management again, I don't know if it was, I put it on my parents, they kind of had a schedule for me. So luckily I was able to, earn that first degree black belt in junior high school. But, throughout the years, especially with the influence of the UFC and the whole MMA world, definitely have ventured out into Wing Chun, Jeet Kune Do, Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And, I've realized now being in this crazy industry that, those were all tools that have allowed me to be quote unquote flexible, in these different action sequences that I find myself in, because nowadays it's just a compilation of real life fighting tactics, and as long as you have a foundation in some kind of martial arts, the transition and the choreo gets a little easier.
Wow, awesome.
Nice. Rich Ting, ladies and gentlemen. Rich, listen, man, continued success, MAGNUM PI, No Name and Dynamite, and it's just, listen, man, the sky's the limit for you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
I appreciate the time. Nice meeting you guys.
Take care, Rich. Thank you, buddy. Enjoy.
You know what? After an interview like that, I've never felt like more or less of a
Well, you know, listen,
he's amazing. He's very inspirational.
He's a smart guy. Suki, first of all, he's playing football at Yale. You have to be pretty smart to get into Yale.
I mean, his mom must be so proud of him. Speaking as a boy mom, I mean, my goodness gracious.
Yeah. Not a lot to do in New Haven, but if you get into Yale, it's a pretty good start. But anyway.
He's going places. He's going places.
Coming back with a lot more right after this. Suki and Scott Show. Stick around. Come on back.
Hey, I'm Suki.
Hey, everybody. I'm Scott.
Scott, I heard the statistic, which I thought was absolutely mind-blowing.
Go ahead.
80% of people who get into accidents are actually distracted while driving. That's what happens.
Yeah. Listen, don't I know it? And I'm so mad at myself because on my way over here, I dropped my, I'm always eating the French fries,
right,
Suki.
yeah.
I dropped them in the side by my seat where
and you were
can't
leaning
get
over?
to. I had a crick in my neck, and I almost drove off the road. And I forgot you gave me the drop stop.
This is the drop stop that could have saved your life and could have saved that French fry. Listen, it's a really easy thing. You put this in the passenger side, and you could also put it in the driver's side. It stretches to fit any seat.
Yeah.
You could also make it smaller to fit a smaller seat. So this actually fills the void in your car, so you're not leaning, your eyes can stay on the road.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Suki, I got one of these for my daughter who's in college right now. Listen, it's more important to me to protect her from dropping her stuff, because I know she always complains she drops her phone, maybe the car keys, maybe her makeup kit, whatever it is. Everybody's dropping French fries, you know that. But this drop stop, this is the way to go. Nothing gets through it, and not only that, it doesn't stain.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Yep. Liquid and stain resistant. Guys, this is going to save somebody's life, and we want you to get in on the deal, and that's why the people at Local Steals and Deals want to hook you up. 20% off.
20% off. Localsteals.com, the drop stop. You got to get one today. It's amazing.
We think it's pretty cool, and you will too.
Next up here on The Big Show, we love this guy.
Oh, baby, if you have an idea for an invention, a new product that you think will change the world, but you don't know where to start, Suki, we got a guy.
We got a guy for you. Brian Breen is a major player when it comes to patents, inventions, and is also the author of a book, You and Your Big Ideas, and his second book also, Inventing Secrets Revealed.
Inventing Secrets Revealed. And ladies and gentlemen, we are inventing secrets revealed right now. Here's our guy. He's our guy. We got the guy.
Brian, nice to have you on the show, the Suki and Scott Show. Welcome to our living room.
Thank you for having me.
We invented this show, Brian.
I love it.
We need a little patent on it, I think.
It's amazing.
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
I'm doing great. Thank you.
You know, last time we saw you, remember he was on our show during the pandemic, and you had this egg contraption where you took a whole thing of eggs and it worked into like one little thing. It was so cool, man. I love these inventions.
Thank you. Well, I'm telling you, between me coming up with ideas from things that annoy me are the ones that end up doing pretty well.
Right? The things that annoy you.
That's the whole thing about being an inventor, right? Finding a solution to a problem that everybody has day to day, right?
Absolutely. Think about it. You wake up in the morning, you're in the bathroom, you're in the shower, you're in the kitchen. You just kind of navigate through your day. You're taking public transportation, your own car, all these things. There's something going on. Is it the way that you want, or is it something that's annoying you and maybe you can make it better? So I kind of had that mindset of just coming up with new ideas.
It's the big idea. That's what everybody is looking for. And everybody wants to make money. And you know what? We've had a lot of time on our hands to think about the big idea. And you've got some ideas on this table right here in front of us.
Actually, Scott, you mentioned the egg.
Yes. Oh, did you bring it with
you? I did.
Oh, baby, I love this.
I bet you have one of these in your fridge, right?
Absolutely.
Always.
With the brown ones.
With the brown ones. So what I find is that when you have like 1 or 2 eggs left, you still have this big carton in your fridge. So I came home one night and there was no room left in my fridge. I had leftovers and I was trying to find a spot for it. And I was like, stupid, 2 eggs left for all this space? Here you go.
Show me, baby.
I came up with this collapsible egg tray. So it's
look at that.
Trying to do this up in the air, but you put the eggs in, and as you take the eggs out, you push it back, and you only keep out the amount of eggs that you
Oh my God, so if you have 2, 4, 6 eggs, you just keep closing it, and saving space in my refrigerator. Brilliant.
The other day, there was 1 egg left in the container, so I took the egg out and laid that egg on top of the full container, praying to, the folks above that it didn't break while it was in the refrigerator.
I've done that
This is the perfect thing, right?
Thank you.
Where do I get that?
It's on Amazon right now. If you put in extra space,
Extra space.
That
You're
is excellent.
brilliant.
Excellent idea. I love it.
All right.
Thank you.
Serve up another one.
So as you're going through all these things that kind of annoy me and coming up with problem solution, you have to go through the steps and all that. So I have a fully issued utility patent on that, which means that I have the rights to produce that and sell it for a certain amount of time.
Beautiful.
Wow, that's incredible.
So thank you. Let me show you the next one. So this was something that happened to me during the pandemic. I don't know about you, but do you have that, the paper towel?
It's on the side.
Paper towels
yep,
right
here it is.
Yeah,
Oh.
I have that same paper
So,
towel holder.
Scott and Suki. So there was a point during the pandemic where there was no paper towels left anywhere, right? So I was like cherishing my paper towel roll. And I started to look on top and I saw that it was like, it got wet and then dry. And then I started to ask some of my friends and family, take a picture of the top of your paper towel roll. And I noticed that there was dirt, like food.
Just from people taking
From
it.
people taking it, touching it, trying to rip it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So usually
Our
when
filthy animal kids is what you're talking about, Brian.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So realistically, when your hands are wet or dirty is when you need a paper towel sheet, right? So you put your hand on top and you pull it off.
Right.
Well, I wanted to come up with a solution. So I came up with this, looks like a disc type of thing.
Yeah.
And it's you put it inside the inner tube of the paper towel roll.
Simple.
It fits any paper towel stand. And now when your hands are wet or dirty, you put it on top, you pull the sheet off, and everybody's happy.
It's so simple. Like I feel like such a moron that I didn't come up with this idea.
I love that. Where do I get this?
That is on Amazon, and you just put in paper towel topper, and you can get yours. So this was one of my most recent inventions, and I'm very happy to say it's very active out there.
Very active.
Very active.
Towel
People are buying
topper on Amazon as well.
On Amazon.
All right, let's find some more stuff.
Okay.
You get a gift.
You get a gift. You get a topper.
There was a point where like these plastic tabs, after you use them, you try to use them again.
Yeah.
Not happening. Then you had the twist ties. Sometimes
The worst.
Right? You can't figure out which way to open them.
The twist ties.
They poke you, right? So what I did was I came up with this product. It's called pull ties.
Look at this.
Now, whether you have bread, cereal, those bags that are left open in your cereal box.
Yeah, that's the worst.
You don't like that, Scott.
No.
You don't
They need to Ziploc that
Yes.
bad boy.
So what I did was I came up with this loop, right? It's flexible, and it has a little button that slides up and down. And now you could take any plastic bag, cereal bag, freezer bag, anything in the pantry. You push the button. Let's say you push the button, you pull it up, and it seals it tight.
I love it.
Pull ties.
The pull ties, and you could do that for potato chips or anything like that too.
Yeah.
I got to get you some of these too.
I love those. I love those.
Yeah. But the cereal idea is fantastic.
You like
because
the
everybody, you know, it gets stale after a while because you can never really zap it and fold it the right way.
Yeah.
What's this big blue concoction right here?
A concaire.
Concoction.
Well, I noticed one night my wife, this is when we first were, getting together. So she was making pasta with tomato sauce and all kinds of things. So she boiled the hot water. Then she had a colander in the sink. And then she took the hot water from the pot, poured it into the colander. It splashed all over the place. Then had another thing to put it into to serve. I was like,
I do that. I do all of that.
Right?
Yeah.
So what I did was I came up with this colander that actually has two parts to it.
Oh my gosh.
And then what you do is you fill it up with water.
Right.
You boil the water in the microwave. And then when you're done,
oh, there's a
you
bottom.
drain it from the bottom so you don't have to
Show
flip
everybody
it
the
upside.
bottom.
Right.
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
There's
and
the
I have a patent on this too. And then just getting a little crazy, adding things to it. Now, when you're adding these trays to it, you can put chicken, rice, fish on top, and now you can make a complete meal in the microwave.
Oh my gosh.
That's beautiful.
You can even
That's
cook,
like perfect for a college kid.
right.
Yeah.
And we're going to make this smaller
Or me.
also for the college kid.
Or you.
Oh, me, definitely.
Or
yeah.
you.
Can you put Pop-Tarts in there? Because that's all I eat these days.
Yeah, I haven't tried that, Scott.
What's this little Elmo looking
Well,
guy?
these were something that was in Walmart. So what I did was try to replicate. You know when you go to like a party, maybe not now, it's different, but back then people used to scoop their hands and take pretzels, potato chips, right?
Yeah, the double
Disgusting.
dipping, the double dip.
Now you don't want anybody to touch anything.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking a way to replicate kind of the scooping mechanism, like not scooping motion. So what I did was I came up with this like snack container that you could take and you can scoop and then you can eat from it.
And you got your own snacks.
That's how it originated. But then I thought it would look cool if it had a face on it. So I ended up getting a licensing deal where Elmo, Cookie Monster, all the Ninja Turtles, they put them on this. And
now it's a snack pack.
Now it's a snack pack. So you could put your cookies, whatever in here, and you can walk around with it. The kid can walk around. Maybe you want to walk around with it, Scott.
That is amazing. I love it.
And your final product you got for us?
Yeah.
The tongs.
The tongs? Oh, the tongs. And then I have one that I'm working on I'd love to show you. So you buy a set of tongs and...
I have 5 or 6 of them.
5 or 6.
For all different sizes.
What happens when they're in the drawer and they're unlocked? It's like this,
it opens up. Right, it opens up.
So what I did was I took this piece that's on here, the top part that's usually blank, and I made grooves in it. And now you can make your tongues small, medium, and large opening. So if you're buying a set of tongues and it has an extra feature, which one would you want?
Yeah.
I want the one with all the features.
There you go.
I like everything. I like everything fully loaded. Fully loaded.
These are adjustable tongues.
And you have a patent on that as well.
I have a patent on it. Yep.
And Farberware is using it.
The guys
Not
on Shark
too
Tank.
Shabby.
Guys on Shark Tank would love you. All they want to know is you got a patent? You got a patent on that thing?
Right.
As soon as you say yes, they go berserk.
Let me ask you a question. What do people do at home? Because so many people have big ideas, but they don't know the process on getting their ideas from, well, the inception to the actual product being live.
I could tell you that the first thing that people don't do is capture the idea. So you're going through your day and all of a sudden you come up with something, that's a really good idea. But then all of a sudden your cell phone rings, somebody calls, whatever, boom, it's gone. You're in the car, somebody honks at you, it's gone. So the first thing is to really write it down, capture it, and then go home or on your phone, do some research, see if there's similar type of things that are out there or if there's something completely new, and figure out if it's something that you may call your own. But you have to stop in your tracks to do that. Otherwise, so there's people that do that to say, you know what, I just came up with something. So let's figure out what we need to do.
All right, I love it. So that's where you come in to fill in the gaps. How can people find you?
I have my website, brianfried.com. And you have to spell my first name right. A lot of people spell it B-R-A-I-N, so I'm Brain. And if you say my last name the way it's spelled, I'm Brain Fried.
I like it.
But it's really Brian Fried.
I like it. I like it.
Brian, let me see the book for 1 second.
Yeah.
So here it is. It's can we get that on? It's Inventing Secrets. There we go. We'll go to this camera. Inventing Secrets Revealed. Brian Fried is the guy. Listen, it's brianfried.com. And basically, when you come up with an idea, the ultimate idea is first thing you do is write it down. If you're sleeping and you wake up, jot it down. I have dreams about things that would be great ideas or something I think that maybe
we got a guy now that can
Right. Now we got a guy. But then I go, when I get up later, I'll and then when I wake up, it's gone.
And also,
Totally
there's
gone.
another organization that you're a part of, right?
Yeah, I actually founded the National Inventor Club. So if you do have an idea, if you're a startup, if you're an entrepreneur,
that's perfect.
Great resources, and I got you guys your own T-shirt,
Thank you
National
for a
Inventor Club
t-shirt.
T-shirt.
Hey, look at this.
Brian, you're the man. Thank you so much for being here. Is the author of 2 books, You and Your Big Ideas, and the second book, Inventing Secrets Revealed. You can see him. Get an idea. Make it happen, everybody.
That's like a blind. I could fit in this with my 6 kids.
Make some money. We'll be right back.
Hey, Philly kids.
Hey, Scotty.
Yep.
What do you say we do a little Tim McGraw?
Oh, I like that.
I like it. I want some more of it.
Well, let's give it to him,
Here
Phil.
we go. Yeah.
Spent $48 last night at the county fair. Oh, yeah. I throwed out my shoulder, but I won her that teddy bear. Phil, she's got you whipped. She's got you wrapped.
She got me saying sugar pie, honey, darling, and dear.
I ain't seen the Braves play a game all year. I'm gonna get fired if I don't get some sleep. My long-lost buddies say I'm getting in too deep, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I tried so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little little girl's loving, but I like it. I love it, and I want some more of it, yeah.
Phil, what do your parents think about all this? I mean, do they think you're like in too deep? Do they think it's too much for you? Do they think that you're getting out of control? What do your parents think about all this, Phil?
My mama and my daddy try to teach me courtesy, but it never sank in until that girl got a hold of me.
So what are you doing now? Anything changed?
Now I'm holding umbrellas and opening up doors. I'm taking out the trash and I'm sweeping my floors, crossing my fingers and counting every kiss, praying that it keeps going on like this. Cause I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I tried so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little girl loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Gotta wash my truck and dress up to pick her up and watch TV. And she sits down on the sofa, she'll move a little closer, she can't get enough of me.
I understand.
Yeah, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I tried so hard, I can't rise above it. I don't know what it is about that little gal loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it, yeah.
Oh, Philly, it's good to see you so happy with your new girlfriend. She's got you wrapped around her finger. I get it. It's cool.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
You just keep singing, Phil. No one will ever notice.
I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Yeah.
Don't forget to turn out the lights.
Oh, yeah, Philly kid, little Sammy Davis Jr. Willy Wonka, I love that movie.
All right, everybody, gather around. The Candy Man is here.
You're him.
What kind of candy do you want?
Lots.
Sweet chocolate? Chocolate malted candy? Gumdrops?
Yep.
Anything you want. You've come to the right place because I'm the Candy Man.
You're him?
Who can take a sunrise, sprinkle it with dew, cover it with chocolate and a miracle or two. The Candy Man. Oh, the Candy Man can. Oh, the Candy Man can, cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Who can take a rainbow?
Who can take a rainbow?
Wrap it in a sigh.
Wrap it in a sigh.
Soak it in the sun and make a groovy lemon pie. The Candy Man. Oh, the Candy Man can. The Candy Man can, cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
Come on, everybody.
The Candy Man makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious. You talk about your childhood wishes, you can even eat the dishes.
Take it home, Philly kid.
Oh, who can take tomorrow?
Who can take tomorrow?
Dip it in a dream.
Dip it in a dream.
Separate the sorrow and collect up all the cream. The Candy Man.
The Candy Man.
Oh, the Candy Man can.
Oh, the Candy Man can.
The Candy Man can, cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. The Candy Man makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious. Talk about your childhood wishes, you can even eat the dishes.
Ah, yeah, baby.
Who can take tomorrow?
Who can take tomorrow?
Dip it in a dream.
Dip it in a dream.
Separate the sorrow and collect up all the cream. The Candy Man. Oh, the Candy Man can.
Oh, the Candy Man can.
The Candy Man can, cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Yeah, the Candy Man can, cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. A Candy Man.
Oh, yeah.
candy man can. The candy man.
A candy man.
Oh, the candy man can.
A candy man.
Oh,
A
the
candy man.
No, my sink's busted. I could use a handyman right about now. Oh, yeah, Philly kid. Doing a little Beatles. JoJo, come on, yeah.
JoJo was a man who
Thought he was a loner, but he knew it wouldn't last.
JoJo left his home in Tucson, Arizona
For some California grass. Get back, get back, get back to where you once belonged. Get back, get back, get back to where you once belonged. I love when we do the Beatles, Philly kid. Just makes you feel good, right? Get back, JoJo. Go home. Yeah, get out of here, kid. Causing a lot of trouble. Get back, get back, back to where you once belonged. Get back, get back, get back to where you once belonged. Get back, Joe. Woo! All right, Philly, so we spoke about JoJo. How about sweet Loretta Martin now? She's got some problems too, right? JoJo wasn't the only one. Yeah, come on, sing it.
Sweet Loretta Martin
Thought she was a woman, but she was another man. All the girls around her say she's got it coming, but she gets it while she can. Woohoo! Get back, get back, get back to where you once belonged. Get back, get back, come on now.
Get back to where you once belonged.
So wait, Loretta was a woman, but she was really a man? I'm confused. I don't get it. What's going on? Get back, Loretta. Go home. Get back. Get back. Get back to where you once belonged. Get back. Get back. Get back to where you once belonged. Boom. Oh, yeah, Philly kid. Little burning love on the Valentines. Come on, Lord Almighty. I feel my temperature rising. Oh, higher and higher. It's burning through to my soul. Girl, 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 you're gonna set me on fire. Man, my brain is flaming. I don't know which way to go. Come on, you know this part. 'Cause your kisses lift me higher, like the sweet song of a choir. You light my morning sky, burning love. Burning love. Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel my temperature rising. Ooh, help me a flaming. I must be 109. Woo, that's hot. That's hot. Burning, 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 and nothing can cool me. Yeah, I just might turn into smoke, but I feel fine. Come on now. 'Cause your kisses lift me higher, like the sweet song of a choir. You light my morning sky, burning love. Burning love. It's a burning love, Philly kid. Valentine's Day 2022. Who's getting lucky tonight? Somebody getting lucky. Come on. It's coming closer. The flames are now licking my body. Won't you help me? I feel like I'm slipping away. Tell him, Philly kid. It's hard to breathe. My chest is a heaving. Yeah. Lord have mercy, I'm burning a hole where I lay. Hit it hard now. Cause your kisses lift me higher, like the sweet song of a choir. You light my morning sky, burning love. Oh, burning love. I'm just a hunk of 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 burning love.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Happy Valentine's. Love you.
Oh, yeah, Philly kid. Looking at a little crocodile rock, Elton John. Come on, baby. Philly, you remember when Rock was young, right? I remember when Rock was young. Me and Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skimming stones. Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own, but the biggest kick I ever got was doing a thing called the Crocodile Rock, while the other kids were rocking round the clock. We were hopping and bopping to the Crocodile Rock. Well, Crocodile rocking is something shocking, where your feet just can't keep still. I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Oh, Lordy Mama, it's Friday night. Susie wore her dresses tight. Crocodile rocking was out of the sight. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. But the years went by and the rock just died. Susie went and left us for some foreign guy. Long nights crying by the record machine, dreaming of the Chevy and my old blue jeans. But they'll never kill the thrills we got, burning up to the Crocodile Rock, learning fast as the weeks went past. We really thought the Crocodile Rock would last. Well, Crocodile rocking is something shocking, where your feet just can't keep still. I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Oh, Lordy Mama, it's Friday night. Susie wore her dresses tight. Crocodile rocking was out of the sight. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. I remember when Rock was young. Me and Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skimming stones. Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own. But the biggest kick I ever got was doing a thing called the Crocodile Rock, while the other kids were rocking round the clock. We were hopping and bopping to the Crocodile Rock. Well, Crocodile rocking is something shocking, where your feet just can't keep still. I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Oh, Lordy Mama, it's Friday night. Susie wore her dresses tight. Crocodile rocking was out of the sight. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Ah, nice job, Philly kid.